Yeah, it's been a tough week. So, one of those chronic fatigue weeks. It just kind of hit me. Monday, there was a family meeting in the afternoon, and it lasted for 3 hours instead of just one. But we had a really good time. It was good. And then, Monday night was my writers group. So that was a couple more hours. I was so tired. I couldn't get a video done Monday night. And so Tuesday, I was down a lot. And it's not, I'm not tired enough to sleep. I'm just too tired to get up and do anything. And then Wednesday was the family lunch at Ponderosa. So that really took me out. I came home and I slept. And then Thursday. Oh yeah, Thursday was the weird day. Thursday was the day that my neighbor was taking down his tree. And so they had to drop my power line because the power line was like right up against the tree. So neither one of us had power, and I didn't know it was going to happen that day. I knew it was going to happen, I just didn't know that day. So I was still sleeping at 9 o'clock, and it went off because I had my air conditioner on because my bedroom's like really small and it's stuffy. It gets stuffy really easy. So I usually have a fan or something going when I'm trying to sleep, and so I had my air conditioner going, and yeah, it went off. And so I woke up and got dressed and went outside, and sure enough, that's what they were doing. And I said hi to them and everything. And my cousin's boy was out there. Well, I say boy, it's her son, and he's an adult now, but still, he works for the electric company. So I saw him, and I decided, well, I'm awake, but the problem with chronic fatigue is your brain doesn't engage very, very well, very fast. And I'm not even totally engaging right now because I haven't been awake too long. But yeah. When you wake up, it just takes time for it to get moving right and be coherent. Usually it's a couple of hours. And so I got up and I thought, okay, let's go to McDonald's, get something to eat. So I went to McDonald's and I ordered a unsweet iced tea like I usually do. And I thought, well, one of those bacon, egg, and cheese bagels would be really good. So I thought, okay, I'll do that. And there was nobody in line ahead of me, which is kind of unusual, but, I guess the time of day, and it was a weekday, so everybody was at work, I guess. So the first lady at the first window who took my money chatted, a little bit with me, and then I go to the next window, and the lady decided to tell me about remodeling her house. Something I don't know. And evidently somebody didn't want her to remodel her house. And so, I don't know, she kept talking to me, and I just was so out of things. I was just kind of nodding. Well, she handed me the drink, and I look over, and she had already handed me a drink. I don't remember her handing me that drink, but it was down there, and I said, you already gave me a drink. And I looked down at it, and it was not an iced tea. It was clear. So I said, it's like a Sprite or something. And she goes, oh, well, just keep it. And then she handed me the bag with my bagel in it. And so I started to drive off. Well, I drove off. And then I looked over, and there were 2 bags there. Okay, I swear I don't remember her handing me that bag. This is so chronic fatigue here. Brain fog majorly. she handed me that bag, and it had a couple of sausage McMuffins in it. So it was like I was already, back home. I'm not going to, eat two of those or take them back. Even if I had taken them back, they wouldn't have taken them. They couldn't take them back. So I thought, okay, what do I do with extra Egg McMuffins? And I thought, well, my mom's not been feeling real good, so maybe if I take these to her, she'll eat part of one, and I don't know, maybe drink some of the Sprite. I don't know. She just doesn't eat very much and drink very much lately. So yeah, I told you I'm fighting this brain fog right now. Just trying to get past it. Anyway, so she was not feeling good at all, and she was sleeping, but there's a lady we have stays with her and kind of cleans house while she's there in the mornings, and she was there, so I chatted with her for a bit, and my brother came in to write, to pay bills for my mom, and so he ate one. I just put the other one in the fridge for him, and somebody probably ate it. My dad probably ate it later on. Don't know. Don't really know. Just weird. So yeah, that was a weird thing that happened. And then I came home and I thought maybe they'd be taking a break for lunch, and they weren't. So yeah, I don't know when they broke for lunch. But I laid down for a little bit. I just couldn't sleep. I mean, I would have if they wouldn't have been out there sawing. And the room wouldn't have been so stinking hot. I would have slept. But anyway, and I knew it was going to take them like all day to do this because, it's a big tree. So I thought, okay, my laptop has been sleeping all this time, so it probably needs to be plugged in somewhere. But it was such a pretty day. I didn't want to go like to the library and be inside. I wanted to actually be outside for a little bit because it was a pretty breeze. It was really nice. And so I'm getting tired doing this. So just a minute. I'm getting there. The squirrels are running as fast as they can. Anyway, so I went to this little park downtown that has whatever those things are. The things that go over, they're not like solid, but they have little slats in them, and so some sun goes through them. A pergola? I can't think of the word right now. It's something like that. Anyway, oh, jeez, I hate this brain fog. It's horrible. So, I'll think of it in a minute. Give me a minute here. So anyway, I was there and set up my computer, but it was so bright it was hard to see the screen. So it was hard to do stuff, but I had to download this thing, and I thought, well, it's a better connection here, so I might as well download it. And not much you can do at home without power if you have like an internet a YouTube channel, and you gotta do research and you gotta use the internet. So yeah. So this is so hard to do. Oh, okay. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Oh gosh. Anyway, so I was sitting there, and then all of a sudden they came on with there was like a concert, and it was a bunch of older people with lawn chairs, and from this one old assisted living facility brought a bus with a bunch of people, and it was a kind of a fun concert. I sat there and listened, and they did a bunch of oldies, and so and I was downloading that, so it didn't matter. But then there was this girl who was sitting there part of the time who had a leg monitor on, an ankle monitor. Oh, and laying here and talking makes my nose stuffy, or start doing weird stuff. It's stuffing up. It's just, oh, my body is just so out of whack right now. It's like everything is just not right. It's not functioning right. It's not going to be right for the next couple days. And I know that because of the week I've had. So, Thursday. Yeah. So anyway, oh, yeah. I was there for a little while, and then my battery just went, so it's going to tell me that it's low, and it's going to go out. So I got to hurry. Oh, that's hard to do. So I came home, and I slept, and I couldn't hardly even move when I got home. I just laid there, and it was like I was almost too tired to sleep for the first couple hours, and then finally I slept. So, yeah, so this is that. Then I had Friday, and I was in bed most of the day. And today is Saturday, and I'm still feeling this from the week, so it's been a tough week. But I made it through. I got videos done, not as many as I wanted, but yeah, it was tough. So this is what chronic fatigue syndrome, post-exertional malaise looks like. Up close and real. This is it. I don't even care. I'm just laying here and babbling at this point, and I know it. But not much I can do, so I haven't even had breakfast. Well, I did have a little slice of some lemon bread that I had on hand. But, yeah, you gotta get up to do food, and I haven't been able to be up for longer than just to go to the bathroom. So this is where I'm at today. This is how today's gonna go for a little while. I'll get better near the end of the day. So anyway, that's just what I wanted to say and show you what it's like. It's not fun. So, I don't like chronic fatigue syndrome. It's nasty. But most people don't see this, and so they only see me looking normal, sounding normal. And this is what it's like. So anyway, that's it. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, it's Deb, and it's the same day that I just recorded the other part. I'm still not all connected with the brain. It's still not firing well, but it's a few hours later, 2 naps later, and here I am. I'm sitting in the park in my car at this point. We have a nice little pond here, and I'll show you. Oops. Yeah, well, it's not gonna let me do that, I don't think. So, oh wait, here. Let's see. Nice little pond. I like to come here, and usually I got a chair in the trunk that I get out and I sit out there and I crochet. And it's kind of like my sanity away from all the politics from the other channel. And so that's what I do. And I don't know, I thought maybe I'd come here and crochet for a bit, but frankly, I think I'm too tired to do it. So instead, I'm just gonna sit here, I guess. This is what I do best. It's just nice to sit. There's a nice breeze coming through, and it's really cool today. It's in the 70s, and it's just really pretty. It's just nice to have, like, quiet. And not that it's not quiet at home, it is, but at least I don't have cats jumping all over me here, and I don't know. I just needed to get out of the house. That's one of the biggest things, and I don't have a lot of energy to be doing much. I had to, like I said, take 2 naps after that, but here I am. At least I made it out. I'm so proud of myself for getting out of the house today, and I hope tomorrow. I mean, it takes the second day after I do something really energy intensive is when it hits me the most, and that's why yeah, that's why it's so bad today, because it's the second day after. So tomorrow will be better. I'll be better tomorrow. And I'm just documenting this because, a lot of people, the problem with chronic fatigue syndrome is the only time people see me, or like with my YouTube channel, the other one, the political one, the only time people hear me is, when I can put on an act to make me sound like I have a lot of energy, when I don't. So, I mean, sometimes I feel a lot better. I mean, usually I do. I feel a lot better than I do now, but now, not feeling great today. And it's kind of like all over. It's not just like being tired, but it's like you ache all over. Your whole body just feels like everything is wrong. Everything's just not working like it should. And so yeah, weird things happen, and it's just not a good day. But I did, I didn't get breakfast, but I got some lunch finally in the afternoon, and so I'm just gonna sit here in the quiet for a little bit and just enjoy the green and you know just nature sounds. I miss those. Uh, miss them a lot. I used to go hiking up in we have a state park not too awful far from here. So I used to go there, and whenever I had vacations from school, I always went to the various state parks around Indiana and went camping, and just me and my tent. That's all I needed. But kind of too old for that anymore, and my body is less flexible than it used to be at this point. So I think it would take more than just a tent. I think I need a whole cot and everything to sleep on. But so yeah, I'm not ruling it out. But right now, the energy it would take just to set up a tent, that's not going to happen. Not right now. And it takes energy to pack up and to drive somewhere, and I never used to think about how much energy it took to do things. I just did them. Yeah, not anymore. I think about it because everything has to be so planned. And right now, I'm trying to figure out what video I'm going to do tonight. I have an idea what I'm going to do for the other channel, but it's just I got to record it. And I did the research on it 3 or 4 days ago. So I need to bring up all those websites again and refresh my memory because my memory's never good anymore. Yeah, but it'll happen. It'll be good. I'll get it. I'll get it done. So yeah, this is just like I said. I wanted to just give you a view of what it's like from somebody's perspective, that has chronic fatigue syndrome, because unless you're married to them or you live with somebody who has chronic fatigue, you don't understand this part of it. And the very fact that I could come out here and sit in the park is good. And actually, I had to make a choice because it's all about choices. Choices are big. And I had to make a choice. I really need to get my front tire inflated a little bit because it's really low. But I would go to my mom and dad's for that because my dad has an air compressor and he would do it for me. The problem is there wasn't enough energy to go both places. And there was not enough energy to take a shower today. So I don't smell the best right now. And, I don't know. I should have gone to my mom and dad's, but I just wanted some quiet time by the pond. Just to sit. I don't know. I'll probably crochet some, but I think I'll sit in the car. I don't even think I got enough oomph to get the chair out and everything. It's just, yeah, that's not part of it. And it always is choices. So I'm hoping that I rested enough today that tomorrow I'll be able to take a shower. That's my goal. Yeah, folks, that really is the deal. I have to plan it because I can't. There are just days like this. I did not even undress last night. I just slept in my clothes because I was so tired. So I slept in my clothes, and so I haven't even had to get dressed today. And, this is what it's like. This is the part of CFS most people don't see. And I felt I needed to put it out there so people could understand what I go through, because not just me, I mean anybody that has CFS. There's just so much people don't know, and you don't understand what it's like. A lot of times people ask how I'm doing, and I usually say I'm tired, which I usually am. But it's a different type of tired. It's just the type of tired where I feel like I just have an elephant sitting on my shoulders, and making any movement whatsoever is just hard. Well, actually, it's like, okay, when you go, I don't know if your dentist does this, but when I go to my dentist and they take x-rays, they put this big apron on me, this lead apron, and it's really heavy. And the feeling that I have is like having a couple, 2 or 3 of those lead aprons all over my body. So making movements just is so hard. Some days it's just so hard. So again, not complaining. I just know this is part of the illness. I get a little down on these days because I'm very frustrated that I can't do all the stuff I want to do, because I like doing a lot of things, and just crocheting for a bit's going to be a challenge. But I'm working on a scarf for a friend of mine, and I just kind of want to get that done before Monday. I don't know how much I can get done today, but I haven't gotten any done the rest of this week because it's just been a wild week, which I told you about already. So yeah, this is just the way it is. That's how life is. And next weekend, our town is having this humongous festival that is like, yeah, our little 10K town goes up to about 600K over the weekend. And so this whole week, well, the next 2 or 3 days, we get ready for it, and the traffic's already increased. It'll increase a lot more before then. And so, yeah, it's going to be fun. And it's not, I live kind of close to it, so it definitely disrupts my life. I don't go anywhere. I have to, that's why I got to be real careful about this coming week, because I have to make sure that before Wednesday, well, on or before Wednesday, that I have everything I'm going to need for the next few days, for the whole weekend then after that, because from Thursday on, I'm pretty much parked in at my house. I can't move because the traffic is so horrible. I mean, I can, after 10 o'clock, I usually can go out if I have to. I can go to Walmart, because it's the only place open at that time of night. But, yeah, other than that, I just plan on staying home and hibernating, and that's what I really do. I sleep a lot, but then I sleep a lot always. And I still have videos to do, which keep me busy. And I'm happy that I have videos to keep me busy. It keeps me informed and feel like I'm still being a little, I'm still actually doing something, accomplishing something. So, anyway, again, just wanted to share this with you. This is the part of CFS people don't see. And I'm actually a lot perkier than I was. A lot perkier. So, and the hat is because it's a bad hair day. So, yeah. Anyway, that's it. That's what I wanted to share with you. And I just think it's important because it's not an illness that a lot of people know much about. But it's a difficult illness to live. You just don't function the way you used to, and the mind doesn't go like it used to. Sometimes it takes a while for me to think, but my brain's better. I mean, better than it was when I did the first part, right? I can think better. It's still not quite where I need it to be before I can record a video, but I feel like at least now I probably could do some research. I mean, literally, when I'm like I was earlier, I could stare at a page and look at the words, and I wouldn't understand what I was reading. I mean, I couldn't even get even a regular document, let alone legal documents that I quite often read. So it just it takes me down the IQ a little bit on those days. But fortunately, most days are not like that. It's just been a really, really rough week for me. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Just thought I'd let you know. And the Lord gets me through it. He really does. He's been very good. And sometimes I know a lot of people are giving me a lot of ideas, saying try this, try this, try this. I've tried a lot of things. I really, really have. Okay, I've had this for 19 years. So yeah, tried a lot of things. I've spent a lot of money Everybody I know has given me ideas, said, oh, if you just try this supplement. I've had a lot of people say, well, this worked for me, this worked for me. So I've tried them. They didn't work. So, vitamins. Oh, if you just take this vitamin. No, that didn't work. And so I'm not really upset about it. Obviously, if I could get over this and be back to my normal self, I would want that. That would be what I'd love to see happen. But part of me, I understand there were some really rough edges God had to work off of me, and I think he used this illness. I think it's kind of his way of saying, you need me. And yeah, I'm reminded of that constantly. So it definitely is like that verse, when Paul was talking about his thorn in the side. And I understand that now. I do. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. I know it would be great to be healthy, but that's just, eventually I will be. When the Lord returns, when Christ, returns, I'll get a glorified body. I'm happy about that. And I'm excited. That'll be a nice day. I'll be glad to get that. But in the meantime, he's got me here for a reason. And I think there's a lot that I've learned from it, and it's helped me be able to see other people's perspectives better. So I'm kind of, in that way, I'm glad that I've had to go through this. It's not exactly that I'm happy about where I'm at, that I would like to change it, but I can be content in knowing that God is using this right now to help me, maybe help other people. I don't know. Maybe somebody will see this and they'll say, see, that's what I go through. So, well, that's just what's going on right now. So anyway, I'm going to shut this off so I can just enjoy the beautiful stuff, and my arm is getting really tired from holding it. So, yeah, I don't have all the fancy equipment for this phone, and I can't find my video camera. I just had it. I honestly just had it the other day, and I know when I put it wherever I put it, I thought, yeah, this is the perfect place for it. And now I can't find it. I'm just like, I cannot believe I can't find it, because I want to do some crafting videos, and I've got some other videos I want to do, and I can't do them until I get that, because this is just not good. I'm holding it. I can't do this and do crafting. So, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Welcome to the world of chronic fatigue syndrome. This is what it's like. So anyway, thought I'd share that with you. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see y'all later.